chaotic, and it has changed my life. I'm a fan of his ever since. I love this collection. Thousands most legendary supermodels and more. The four queens of the runway. Fashion, New York Fashion Week is right around the corner. Librarian tonight, and that's because I came to read a bitch. Jaja's Atelier, bitch. Welcome back. It's another episode of Jaja's Atelier, episode 30 to be exact. I'm really proud of myself. We made it to episode 30, y'all. Whew. I told y'all I was going to be back in the middle of the week to give y'all some tea and some shade right before Fashion Week. Fashion Week actually just kicked off a couple of hours ago with Christian Siriano. He just debuted a magnificent collection. It was inspired by the movie The Dunes. I love this collection. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I figured I would since I already had it in my Rolodex. I might as well. I really did love this collection. I haven't got a chance to really take a close look at it. I just saw the clips, but you can already see Christian Siriano always shuts it down. So huge congratulations to Christian Siriano. Also, the Puma show is debuting. Probably just finished about 45 minutes ago, actually. So I've got all my looks together. I'm not going to New York Fashion Week this year in person. Well, not this go round. We still have September. So fingers crossed. I'll hopefully make it to the really big New York Fashion Week in September. That's, to me, that's like the main one. February is kind of like the warm-up, like to bring everybody back to life in fashion after the holidays and all the award shows and everything. But September, that's really, to me, that's the main event. So I'm looking to go in September, so fingers crossed. Hopefully I'll make it and get invited to a couple of shows. We'll see. So let's just get straight into it, guys. It's episode 30. We're not here to really talk about Fashion Week just yet. We're here to talk about the tea and the shade. And what better way to start off than with the latest Club Shay Shay interview with none other than the one and only Monique. Honey, Monique set the internet ablaze on Club Shay Shay earlier this week with this almost another hard-hitting, almost 3-hour interview. She called out a lot of people. She checked the shit out of Tiffany Haddish. Even though Monique, I don't think you read that whole GQ article. But have at it, girl. Before I go into the details of the interview, the one thing, I wish she had came out like this back when all of that stuff with her, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels happened. Now that she's broken it down and explained it the way she did, I completely see her side and I completely believe her. Do I think she's completely innocent and her hands are all the way squeaky clean? No. But listen, pay me what you owe me. If this is about money between Tyler Perry and Oprah, I'm leaving out Lee Daniels because in the interview she said that Lee Daniels did actually apologize to her and did his best to really try to make it right. So she doesn't have a gripe with Lee Daniels anymore. But between Oprah and Tyler Perry, y'all go ahead and pay this woman. She revealed on the show, well, revealed to me, I don't know if any of you knew this, but I didn't know, that there was actually a recorded phone call between Monique and Tyler Perry where Tyler Perry admitted that he did get her blackballed, which she says cost her and her family millions of dollars, and her family took a hard hit. I absolutely believe that. She also called out Oprah. We pretty much know everything that happened between her and Oprah. Do I believe what she said about Oprah? Yeah. Do I believe Monique's hands are squeaky clean and she's completely innocent and she's a perfect angel? No. No, I don't. What else did she say? She said a whole lot in this interview. She also talked about, her past, her life growing up as a child in Baltimore. I had no idea that she was sexually assaulted by her own brother. That's really sad. She also talked about her children. She called out GL Hughley. I wish she had done this back then. Because had she had laid it out and explained it the way she did in this interview back then, I feel like we wouldn't have all this shit going on with Taraji and the Color Purple cast. She nailed this interview. Whether you like her or not, I don't agree with everything that she says now. I used to be the biggest Monique fan. I grew up on Monique, her and Countess Vaughn on the Parkers. Hey! You know, that was a good one. I love them. Those two together, iconic. It's a piece of TV history that those of us 90s babies will always remember. We'll always remember the Parkers. We'll always remember Moesha. Speaking of the Parkers, she said that show made the production company over $800 million. She was on her and Countess Vaughn were only getting paid $55,000 an episode. And when I think about that, I'm like, well, that's a serious pay gap. Because if we think about Everybody Loves Raymond, all right, let's think about the white counterparts to the Parkers back in the day. Everybody Loves Raymond. What was another show that was out at that time? Friends. You know, Seinfeld. These people were making millions of dollars an episode. Or hundreds of thousands of dollars an episode, if not millions. You know, maybe not a million. Even Charlie Sheen was making, I believe Charlie Sheen was making $1 million an episode on 2.5 Men. So, you know, she has a point. She has a point. And now that the show is in syndication, the show is now on streaming services, they're not seeing those royalties. Pay me what you owe me. I did what you asked me to do. Excuse me. I did what you asked me to do, and I expect to get compensated for it. And listen, you might not like the way she went about it at first, because I definitely don't think that getting on a stage and telling Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels to suck your dick is, you know, the way that you can get business done. But listen, it was a whole lot of stuff that she revealed in the interview that led up to that happened before that. You know, when you back a pit bull in the corner, it will bite you. And listen, we know not to fuck with Monique. Don't fuck. I done heard stories about Monique. Do not fuck with Monique. She's from B-More. Okay? I don't know what's to come of this. Now, right before I filmed, I was getting the episode together, and I see that she is going to be going on tour with Cat Williams. Her and D.L. Hughley, man. Now, Monique, I gotta tell you, you were wrong for bringing up that man's daughter and her sexual abuse and her trauma. I don't care how you try to spin it. Hey, my sweet babies. You could sweet baby us to death, baby. That was wrong. That was wrong, you know. And listen, 2 wrongs don't make a right. And what she's saying that DL did, you know, they were playing some game on DL's radio show. She was a guest, and they questioned her husband's sexuality. And I mean, I get it, but Monique, you didn't have to take it there. Now, there ain't no rules in reading now. You do what you do. But you know what the people are going to say. And quite honestly, just like Wendy Williams, I said it in the last episode, I don't really think Monique gives a fuck what people say about her. I really don't think she cares. To be honest, this damn flip is getting on my nerves. I was going to wear my long tonight, but I don't know. It's just something about this short hair. It just makes me feel like a bad bitch. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I was pleasantly entertained. And to be honest, she really dropped some life gems. I was listening and I was really getting inspired. Like, there was glimpses of that old Monique that we all fell in love with back in the day in that interview. I fell in love with her all over again for that interview. I really did. I really enjoy Monique. I remember her, you know, hosting the BET Awards back when the BET Awards was something to be seen, you know. I just hope her and Tyler Perry and Oprah can, and D.L. Hughley, for crying out loud. And D.L. Hughley ran her for filth, honey. I mean, honey, he gave her a good old gay read, honey. He's not gay, he's a married man, but I'm just saying, honey. That was a good gay read, honey. That was a read. Entertaining. Entertaining, yes. Sad, yes. I would love to see all these amazing black talents just get along. Like, come on, y'all. It's Black History Month. Anyway, so this next story I'm really excited about. One of my favorite 90s staple brands is back. Donna Karan is relaunching her iconic namesake brands. She is relaunching. So she just debuted this ad campaign for her latest upcoming collection featuring, you know, some of the greatest supermodels of all time. Linda Evangelista and Cindy Crawford, just to name a few. The collection is going to be based off of one of her most popular collections, the Seven Pieces collection. I'm really excited about this. I love Donna Karan. Donna Karan, Liz Claiborne classics. Anytime you go thrifting, their pieces from back in the day, honey. Honey! I believe I was wearing Donna Karan last week. That cheetah print warm-up jacket was Donna Karan. Yes, honey. I love me some Donna Karan. You can't go wrong with a Donna Karan wash and wear. Okay, as Jennifer Lewis would say. Because Jaja, she gonna stick to her pantsuit. Period, as the kids say. Anyway, so I'm really excited about that. I'm definitely gonna try to cop some of those pieces. And some sad news. Edward Enninful says goodbye to British Vogue. They just debuted today his last cover for the magazine. I'm gonna say something. Edward Enninful is one of my inspirations. The way he just goes against the grain and just breathes new life into British Vogue for the last 6 years. The way he just I don't want to say silently, but just unproblematically pushed black models to the forefront. I know he got a lot of flack for a cover that he did years ago. It's actually my favorite cover of his whole tenure. Featuring all black models, all black, wearing all black, dark lighting. And I think the purpose behind that cover was to enhance the blackness. He wanted to convey the strengths of blackness and the power of blackness. And a lot of people took it the wrong way, but I love that. I love that cover. On the cover, it's featuring 40 of his past cover stars, including, I mean, you name it, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, Naomi Campbell, Dua Lipa, Serena Williams. Oh, so many iconic women on this cover, all in one place at the same time. I just thought this was beautiful. Now, he's not parting ways with Vogue entirely. He is moving up in Vogue, so I can't wait to see what he's going to bring. You can definitely believe we are going to be represented well no matter where he goes in the empire that is Vogue. So, though we will miss you at British Vogue as editor-in-chief, Edward Enninful, we appreciate you for opening doors for us and paving a way for, the young black fashion talent coming up behind you. And good luck to your future endeavors at Vogue. I know you're going to nail it. And I love you. I no word on who is going to replace him, but all right now, British Vogue. Let's not, all right now. We know it's a lot of mainstream media trying to whitewash certain situations. I hope that's not the case over there, but I don't think it will be. Hopefully, it won't. We'll just Keep our fingers crossed. But I'm sure whoever gets the job is more than qualified. Again, fingers crossed. Anyway, so on to our next story. Caitlyn, sit your Bigfoot ass down somewhere. So, Caitlyn Jenner is. This is a serious, tall tale lesson in Don't Bite the Hand That Feeds You. Caitlyn Jenner is reportedly seeking help, legal aid from Elon Musk, because she feels like she has been, purposefully excluded from the Kardashians show on Hulu. They used to be Keeping Up with the Kardashians on E, in which then Bruce Jenner, quiet as it's kept, he's still Bruce, was the star on the show. Listen, let's cut to the chase. You did everything in your power. See, what happened was you thought he was going to put that wig and that dress on, and you thought that you were going to steal the attention from the Kardashians, and it backfired on you. You talk shit about them. You talk shit about their father. Why would they want you on the show? Now, granted, I do tread lightly on this story because she is Caitlyn, Kendall and Kylie's dad still. But I don't ever see them together like that either. You disrespected their mother to the core. What do you expect? Why would they want you on the show? Not only that, even if you guys were on good terms, she has a whole new man in her life, Kris Jenner. She's with that wide-hipped Corey Gamble. And whatever he's doing over there at the compound, he's doing it right, honey. Because he's been there for a long motherfucking time now. So, get off it. Get off it. Really, get off them women's dick. They don't want anything to do with you. Not in the public eye, anyway. You're a liability. Your mouth is a liability. Okay, Bruce. Anyway. So, in other fashion news, huge congratulations to Zac Posen. If you're not familiar with Zac Posen is one of the greatest American designers of the early 2000s. I just remember looking at all the women. Now, let me tell you something about Zac Posen. When Zac Posen hit the scene, every girl on the red carpet was wearing Zac Posen. I don't know what happened. It was like years had passed and just fashion just went a different way. His gowns were just breathtaking. And now he is going to be the creative director of Gap. I'm really excited about this. I was a little like, really? He does red carpet gowns. But you have to remember, he's done it all. He's done it all. And I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy to see him back out there. He hasn't been designing, in a while. Like, he'll peek out here and there. And might I add, Zac Posen is fine, honey. That is a fine specimen of man, honey. I always had a crush on him. Anyway, huge congratulations to Zac Posen. I can't wait to see what he's gonna give the Gap, because the Gap used to be the thing back in the 90s, but honey, ain't nobody wearing that. And they tried to pull Kanye in, but honey, that was just a disaster. I saw that coming, by the way. So, but I'm excited to see what he's gonna bring. So, huge congratulations to you, Zac Posen. All right, our next story. And this one I'm really excited about. Huge congratulations to New York power couple Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz. Earlier this week, they hosted a cocktail party in celebration of their new art exhibit entitled Giants. Now, the art exhibit will be featured in the Brooklyn Museum starting on Saturday in the middle of Fashion Week. And it's really a collection. It's featuring their personal collection. So all of these pieces are out of their personal art archives, and they're all featuring contemporary black designers. I think it's on brand for them. They really strike me as, the modern day Harlem Renaissance couple. They're very modern and forward thinking in the way they maneuver with their family and his ex and his children prior. I love how everybody gets along. I'm excited. I didn't get a chance to see, they didn't show any of the pictures of the actual artwork, but they did have a star-studded host of guests, including Tracy Ellis Ross, who looked amazing, June Ambrose, Queen Latifah was in the house. So it looked like a wonderful event. I can't wait to see the footage from the actual exhibit. And I appreciate them. They really, really glamorize our culture in a one-of-a-kind way. I really appreciate them. So huge shout out to Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys. I loved that they went with a black designer. They wore Balmain fresh off the runway from his last menswear collection. Listen, I do love Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. I haven't always been the biggest fan of hers, but here lately, I just love that they're so low key with their shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's no fuss, no muss. I'm Alicia Keys, he's Swiss Beats. We're just people, and we just want to draw positive attention to true black talent, and that's what they're about. So hey, why not? They were styled by none other than the legend Jason Bolden. It's a whole melting pot of black talent always around Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. So huge congratulations to them. Oh, I got through the show kind of quick today, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't get a little messy. So earlier this week, Drake, there's an alleged, now I was in the bed sick. Okay, this was Tuesday. I was in the bed sick. And, the alert came to my phone that there's an alleged leak of Drake doing, masturbating on his tour bus, slinging his dick around like a helicopter. So, I had to go and see, because I'm nosy and I'm nasty. Why not? It's Drake. It's his dick. We want to see. I saw it. Let me play it real quick on my tablet. Let me look at it over here. Okay, listen. To me, it's giving surgically enhanced. And if so, there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, of course Drake has a big dick. I mean, what did you think? What did you think? I mean, and just because the motherfucker has a big dick doesn't necessarily mean he know what to do with it. And quiet as it's kept, the men that are like that, the real pretty man like that can get all the women, they are not going to put that work in. Not in my personal opinion. If I had to choose between a Drake and a DMX, give me DMX, honey. You know what I'm saying? And for real, y'all girls is barking up the wrong tree talking about Drake when we have this man right here. Now, this is Skepta. He is a rapper from the UK. I'm in love with this man. This is a beautiful man. I don't give a fuck about a Drake. Give me a Skepta, baby. Whoo! Scrump delicious. Anyway, so earlier today, I had just gotten off from work, getting, prepping the show or whatever. And so some audio leaked from, I believe it was his concert. And he said this. Take a listen.
I know y'all probably waiting on me to address it. So the rumors are true.
Did you really finish yourself? Drake, to me, it's just like Drake is a little bit of a stunt queen. You know what I mean? And I'm not, I don't think he's gay. I'm not calling him gay or anything like that. But, a stunt queen. Like, they like to, he likes to put on stunts and shows. Drake, you didn't have to release that dick video. You was gonna get the coochie regardless. From whoever you wanted it from. Police. Anyway, guys. So that was today's show. I will be back on Sunday. We're going to let New York Fashion Week kind of kick off. And then I'll be back Sunday and we will talk about it. Until then, stay tuned in my stories. You guys know I post every year for like the last 5 to 6 years now. I've been posting, you know, New York, Milan, London, Paris, and even Copenhagen, and all the way into Africa. I did one year. I really want to get back into Lagos Fashion Week again. I enjoyed it the one time I did it, but the one thing, Instagram, we need more coverage from Lagos Fashion Week. Instagram, Vogue, Women's Wear Daily, all the fashion publications. We need more footage on your Instagram from Lagos Fashion Week. It's a lot of talent out there that's not getting the recognition it deserves. And I'm making a vow here to make sure that I use my platform, no matter how small or tall. I had somebody comment, "Why are you still making these videos? You only have 35 subscribers." Fuck you. You gotta start somewhere, okay? Now, watch when I have 17,000 subscribers. I'm gonna leave you behind the velvet rope. You know who you are. Anyway. But yeah, I'm making a vow, you know, to focus more on Black talent when it comes to fashion, because it's a whole lot of whitewashing of the situation here. We can sit here and deny it, and there are some of us who will act like turn a blind eye to it, kind of like some of the Black community turns their blind eye to their homophobia. Yes, I was going to throw that in there. And, you know, it's just, we can't let that happen. We've come too far to go that many steps back. So, yeah, we need Lagos Fashion Week. I don't care, you know. The majority of the people that's buying the stuff that's on the runway are Black people. So, listen, cater to us a little bit more. We're paying you. Show us some love. Anyway, guys, I will be back. Skepta, call me. All right, I love you guys. Ciao.